welcome to Stubo FM. Welcome to the Coventry Save. Thank you very much for joining me. Refresh that, and let's get ready. Play some Football Manager. Perfect. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I've not got my headset on. We want to have a bit of fun. We want to hopefully, in an ideal world, not bottle the league. And by the league, I mean not the league at all. I mean, is it Stu? Come on now. Not bottle the playoffs. Now I did do a team meeting at the end of the last stream. I don't think I showed you guys to try and resurrect things because I did a team meeting before the West Brom game, and you see what happened there. So what I'm hoping happens is that team meeting motivates us to move on to the Huddersfield game. And hopefully. Get these two out. These three out, in fact. What I'm hoping happens is they will all be motivated. 4 days off. To put things right. It's good to see that Matson's on this list. Go PARMA is as well. Go PARMA's someone we could look to sign next season. Right. If we could not bottle this, lads, it would be preferable. It would really be cool. Gelhart has been good for us. Tyler Walker has been our striker this season. Come on, boys, let's do it.
If you're pregnant, get vaccinated or boosted now. Go to nhs.uk/winter vaccinations.
That is more like it.
Yes! Yes!
We're not out of the woods yet. But that is a huge step towards playoffs. It is a horrific mistake by the Huddersfield defence. A horrific mistake. What we need is QPR to lose, and they're currently winning. Good half of football. All the same, please. Close. That will do plenty.
Yes! Yes!
Get in there, boys. Get in there. Back to the lad that is Spanish. Chukwuemeka, Shipley. Into O'Hare. Callum O'Hare. Continues his renaissance. And makes it 3.
Yes!
No, he hasn't. Bloody referee's disallowed it. He's not even the one who's offside. I think that's harsh. I think that's harsh on Callum. Gutierrez now. Oh, Gelhart just wasn't. He wasn't there. He wasn't thinking about it. Gutierrez, he's down. It's got to be a penalty. It is a penalty, and it's Gutierrez to take for his second of the game. Been saved. It's been saved. I can't remember the last time we had a penalty saved. Oh, but Hector nearly does the work. 1 or 2 corners or free kicks, and I'm not really liking it. O'Hare does some great defensive work there. It's whipped in now. Clark Salter's given away a penalty. Oh, I'm livid. If we throw this win away now, I will be furious. Right, O'Hare, Tevez. Tevez with the poor pass. And Ward's in here. And we've left ourselves open. Oh, O'Brien is so open. Oh, boys. Focus, last few minutes. We get the win. It's a huge win. That is a huge win for our chances of a playoff place. It'd be better. QPR drop points. I'm aware of how dramatic that just looked, but QPR drop points. Sheffield United got the equaliser. There's a 3-point gap between ourselves and QPR. How did Stoke do? I think they played. Oh yeah, they did. Middlesbrough 1-1. So it is a shootout between ourselves and QPR. A draw's enough. A draw is enough. Well. Well. That's worthy of a screenshot. Get to this game, shall we? Oh, Matty. It's not even, his name's not even Matty. That's probably why he's annoyed at me. Got his name wrong. Martin. Yeah, I knew your name, really. Right, here we go. Playing 5 at the back. 2 strikers. Horrible formation to come up against, but come up against it we do. Right, let's do it. Let's get into this game. Final game of the season. A huge game. Come on, boys. Huge game against Stoke. Absolutely huge. Try and cross it in. Ramirez instead. Ramirez can't do anything with it, but Matson gets on the end of it. Into Chukwuemeka. Into Gutierrez. Gutierrez with the header. It's just wide. Good opportunity, but we couldn't make the most of it. Right, we get the ball. Gutierrez flips it to Gelhardt. Gelhardt is in, and Gelhardt rounds the keeper, and Gelhardt has scored.
Yes! Yes!
Calm down. It's not over yet. Ripley did well. Chukwuemeka was there as well, and Gutierrez flicks it on, but he doesn't find anyone. The header is wild. We've talked about this before. He's taller than a lot of our players, but he's not actually that good in the air. And more from the boys. There's more to come from you lads. Jordan Shipley's disappointed me a little bit. Would have liked to have seen a bit more from him today. But as it stands, we lead. And that is the most important thing. Come on, lads. Let's not throw this away now. Right, Chucky. He's done really well. Whips it in, looking for Jordan. Gets it down to Gutierrez, and Gutierrez is there! And it has been allowed.
Yes! Yes!
Chucky with the cross. Shipley nods it down. He's had a poor game, and Gutierrez is there, and he converts it. And he makes it 2-0 on the day. Yes! Right, O'Hare. Ball to Shipley. Shipley. Chucky. Into Gutierrez. Gutierrez into Shipley. And it's Jordan Shipley to put the icing on the cake.
Yes! Yes!
We've turned it around at the last. We got lucky with results going our way. And in the final 2 games, we have shown up. We have delivered. And we are going to the playoffs as it stands in 5th place. Only thing that stops us from going through to the playoffs is Stoke scoring 4 goals. It's the only thing that stops us. Glorious! Let the record show we have finished, I think, in 5th. And we finished 5th. QPR losing. No, they drew. QPR drew. Interesting. So even if we'd have lost that game, we'd have still made it into the playoffs because QPR bottled it. Wow. That's huge. That's huge. That is insane. And we've now got Hull, who I do believe we beat the last time we played. Beat them 1-0, I think, didn't we? Did Joe Gelhardt with the goal. Well, Gelhardt's going to probably be playing again. Playoffs, boys. Got to the playoffs. Right, we're going to tentatively pick the 11. And that's the 11. I'll pick the bench closer to the time. 2 years ahead of schedule with the playoffs. Board are going to be loving us. Tim, have a chat about transfer budget, mate, if that's all right. To mark the keeper, we'll have you go over here, you can go here, you can go here, I'll swap you 2 rounds. That works beautifully. Right, you're tall, you're tall, you're tall, you're tall. Oh, I'd love to get us promoted. I'm not even a Coventry City fan, but I really want to get Coventry City promoted now. Okay, we are recording as well. Let's get back to the stream, shall we? I was going to do the click, but I clicked it too early. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for the playoffs, boys and girls. We are getting ready for the playoffs. Oh, I'm excited. Whoa, how good is he? If he's actually that good, why are we not looking at him? Tell you what, after league appearances, after 50 games, we'll pay him another 100k. How's that sound? Oh, maybe not. That upset them a bit, didn't it? Made that offer and see. What was the offer he's under? Did it say? Oh, we are lowballing them. That's going to get rejected. Oh, for goodness sake. Fine. Fine. Wow. Okay. Well, that didn't work, did it? He's obviously good enough then. Just, yeah. It's a bit frustrating. He would have been a good player, I think. Give Gyökeres half of a game as well. Yeah, it was about this moment that I accidentally muted my audio on stream. I don't know how I did it, but I did. And I didn't realise straight away either. And you know that whole game we've got coming up, that really important playoff game that would be really good for us to, you know, not have my audio muted for? Yeah. On the list of silly things I've done, this has definitely got to be up there. I had no idea, absolutely no idea, and I only had a couple of people in the chat, and bless them, they weren't paying attention much either. I think they just had me on in the background, so they had no idea that I was muted either. So you just had that little bop of the music in the background and the occasional advert. But as you can see, we get the starting lineup ready. We get ready to go into the first leg against Hull. That's our lineup. We ended up going with Ramirez instead of O'Hare. O'Hare I wanted to go with. I just didn't trust him. That's been a big theme of the first season. Callum O'Hare, we were hoping was going to be an absolute superstar. There's a bit of Villa bias in there for me, but I thought he was going to be fantastic for us in his first season. He was anything but, other than a couple of good performances. But go into this game knowing we can get a narrow win against Hull at the very least. And we start off definitely kind of even, but we definitely had more of the highlights. And as you can see, Joe Gelhardt in the just on the stroke of the 41st minute gets us in the lead. It's 1-0 to Coventry. Happy days are being had by all. Da Costa does really well to turn his man here. And then crosses it in, whips it over to Gelhardt. The defender, I don't know what he's doing now. He thinks he's auditioning for the ballet. He might as well be, because he ain't doing well as a defender there. But we enjoyed the goal so much, we played the goal alert a second time, because why wouldn't we? And then, immediately, the goalkeeper just launches it up the pitch. Da Costa intercepts. Chucky gets to Shipley. Shipley gets it to Spanish lad. Spanish lad to Matson. Matson into Gelhardt. And Gelhardt decides he wants a second goal. And it breaks the internet. Again, I recorded this... well, I didn't record it, actually. This was from the Twitch archive a few days later that I downloaded this. And unfortunately, because I hadn't recorded it direct to my computer, it captured any internet issues. And there were plenty during this stream, as you might have already noticed. Then we get to half-time. 2 goals to the good. I am fairly content at this point. I would have taken 2-0. Very much so. 2 goals for Joe Gelhardt. And then into the second half we go. As you can see, an attack for Hull. Gets cut off by our defence. Spanish lad goes over to Matson. Clark's also now passing it about nicely here. And then we just glitch over to Gelhardt getting a goal. Which, again, internet. We do get a quick look at the finish here for Gelhardt to complete his hat-trick. It is a lovely finish. We do miss most of it because of the highlights. And then we get a 4th goal a few minutes in real life. About 10 minutes, 20 minutes in game time. It's Tyler Walker with the... 4th goal, which is, I think, a beauty, even though we don't really see much of it. And then Callum O'Hare gets the ball into Tyler Walker again to make it 5-0. And then, as you'll see now, someone lets me know that I'm muted. Have I had my microphone muted this whole time? Have I had my microphone muted this whole time? Are we serious? Are we actually serious? Have I genuinely had my microphone muted this whole time? I need to know. I actually need to know. That's hilarious if that's the case. Oh. There's 2 people watching the stream. We'll do that, but that has to be that. There's 2 people watching the stream. How can neither of you have told me that I was talking into a microphone that was muted? Wow. Wow. I'm very disappointed in you. Almost as disappointed as I am in myself. I can't believe I've just absolutely stuffed up quite as well as I have, because that is hilarious to me. I can't believe I've just done that. Well, Sonia85, thank you very much. Right, well, Sonia, how long have you been in the stream? Have you been in the stream long enough to know that I played that entire game with my microphone muted? Because I did. I had my microphone muted the entire time. Because I'm a very, very silly goose. I can't believe we just won that. I can't believe I did it while I was talking to absolutely no one. What is going on? I was liking others and pointed that out. You are excused in that case. I forgive you for not informing me. You have a valuable and viable reason to have not got back to me. Bearing in mind Walker's been out injured as well. That's an incredible result. That is genuinely an incredible result. Right, give some praise to Jordan. Josh Pask returned to the club. Did I miss Josh Pask returning? Because he shouldn't be coming up in training. When did he get back to the club? He's on loan at Sunderland. Why is he training with us? Why is he training with us? Oh, I'm very confused by that. I'm still staggered by that table. I genuinely am. Here we go. Semi-final second leg. It's almost like we're playing a false formation. I quite like it. Like that little heat map there. Looks pretty cool. That... I am pleased with the number of shots we're taking. Right, let's have a chat with some individuals. Drop a bit of motivation. Oh, that was poor. That was really poor. And they've got one back. We're going to demand more from the boys. That was really poor. That was complacency. And it's Jordan Shipley as well. And I am blaming Jordan Shipley for that goal. It's his fault that we've just conceded that. Clark's Alter, his rating has plummeted. Just letting them pass it around. Right. This is getting silly now. This is getting really silly. Right, Shipley. Get a goal back, please. Aims it at no one. Aims it at absolutely no one. Da Costa. Puts it in, looking for Tyler Walker. And Tyler Walker, we're going to Wembley. We are going to Wembley.
Yes! Yes!
Excellent. We are going to Wembley. We've made hard work of it. We've made very hard work of it. I'm a little bit disgusted with that performance. I don't care that we've got to... I don't care that we got to Wembley. We shouldn't be losing that game 2-1. We should not be that complacent. Because now, look at the players who we've got. Really important players. Who are going to be going into the game having had poor performances. When it was needless. Jordan Shipley's lucky he got a good rating. Right, do you know what? Tyler Walker has earned his start. I think Tyler Walker's earned his start. Because he's been consistent over the 2 games. Ben Sheaf came on and had a good performance, actually. We're going to warn Maatson about his game. Not good enough. And we're hoping that Hector will be back for this one. Because Clark Salter, quite frankly, was absolutely outrageously bad. Should we train penalties? Do I feel like that's presumptuous? But feels like it would be the smart thing to do. That is our training. We'll put a match review, and we'll put a team bonding, which I imagine would be a staff party. We just need to play the way that we did in the first game. Play like that, we'll be good. Spanish Dad is now available. We could put him on the bench. But he's on loan, that's the problem. And I feel like because he's on loan, we won't be able to, because I feel like 5 loan players, yeah, in match squad. So we have to have someone go out, and as good as Spanish Dad has been all season, he might be the one who has to miss out. Right, drop emergency save, because team meeting is always, I don't want to ruin everything just because of a team meeting, because I always work. Right. I've got to ease the pressure. Brilliant. That's exactly the reaction we wanted. So Simon Moore, keeping 9 clean sheets. I mean, it shows you where we need to improve and where we need to improve his defence. But offensively, we've been incredible. Genuinely. Don't you dare. Don't you. No. It's a World Cup playoff as well, so there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh, I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. You're available to pray for me, please do. Tyler Walker. I mean, Tyler Walker, to be fair, all of his goals have come off the bench. All of his goals have come off the bench. Who do we go with? That hat-trick is what got us through, though, and then those 2 goals from Tyler Walker were vitally important. I think we go with this. We're going with it. Gelhardt can always come on. Gelhardt can always come on. Wembley awaits. They're having all of the chances here. Right, Maatsen into Ramirez. Back to Maatsen. Whips in, looking for Gyökeres. Can't find him, but DaCosta's on the ball. DaCosta went for the worldie. I'm not overly happy with the fact that he went for the worldie, but went for it he did. Corner, Shipley. Dominic Hyam. Oh my word.
Yes! Yes!
Clark sort of flicks it on to Walker. It is 1-0 in the playoff final. Could it be? Shipley with another corner. Oh, nothing happens. And Fulham are going to try and get on the counter-attack here. Just foul him. Just foul him. Oh, they're taking a foul. It's firing a foul. It would have been fine. Take the yellow card if you're going to get it. Oh, if you can tackle Wilson here, it'd be great. Right, Maatsen. Oh, it's whipped in and it's a goal. It's been coming. They have been the better team. They have absolutely been the better team so far. Not try and force the play. Let's get the ball, pass it around a little bit. Point the finger. Oh, what do we even say? What do we even say to get the best reaction? Right. Captain Darbo's coming on as a left back. Right. It's a free kick. Oh, no. Straight away. Straight away. Right, we're going attacking. We're going attacking. We're pushing the lines up as well. Let's just go for them. Giving away some silly free kicks. We're not even hard tackling. Cabano's in. We've thrown it away. We've thrown it away. We've just thrown it away by not concentrating. It's our defence that's let us down again. It's a simple pass from Harry Wilson. And it's Da Costa who's cost us on that one. We've got it all to do. Like, I mean, this game, they've been so much better than us. So, if we found a way to sneak through, it would be not good. Like, I would feel aggrieved for them. What a ball it is to Kakaz. Oh, my word! He's so close. We're getting more chances. Oh, we're giving away another sloppy free kick. Why are we giving the free kicks away? We're not on hard tackling on anyone. Stay on feet. I'm so disappointed. I thought we were giving away a penalty then. Right, goal kick. He was about to launch it up as well. I'm glad they didn't show it because I would have been gone absolutely livid if he'd have just launched it. It's going to be a fourth for them. No, we've got the ball. Ramirez, he's got a knock. Goes all the way back to Moore. We don't have time for that, boys. We do not have time for that. Do you not notice that the clock's ticking, boys? Maybe a little bit more. Gelhardt's in. Oh, saved. Saved. It's championship for another year. Right, Harry Wilson's had to go off injured. If he could have done that a bit earlier, that'd have been great. It's championship for another year, isn't it? Darboe forward to Walker. Walker doesn't even try. To be fair, there's not even a trophies presentation for Fulham. Bit harsh. I'm not going to throw the water bottle. Say that. They were better than us, let's be completely honest. I'm not happy with the defensive. I'm not happy with them. I'm furious with their finishing. Hyam is getting a 2-week fine. Oh boy, that was a tough one to take. But you know what? We had no right to be in the playoffs whatsoever. We were looking to avoid a relegation battle. And we finished in the playoffs. It's a great run. We genuinely deserved to be where we were. However, like, we didn't make that many additions to the squad, and some of the ones we did weren't the best. So I know what I want to say. What I want to turn around and say is that we need better defence. It's only 4 teams that have got a lower wage budget, I think. Is that right? Yeah. One of them's Peterborough, one of them's Hull, one of them's Luton, one of them's Blackpool. So when you bear that in mind, and when you transfer spend as well, when you bear all of that in mind, it's an incredible run. You played terribly. You played awfully. Well, we've upset Ramirez. To be fair, he has been good. But oh, do you know what? He can go. We'll just let him go. Transfer list him. If we get £500,000 for him, I'll be happy. Feels fine was unfair. I mean, I'm not being funny. Did you see your play? Did you see your rating for the game? In the biggest game of the season, did you see your rating? Nope. Needs to be more than that, guys. Needs to do better than that. Get him out of the club. If he's going to be like that, I don't want him. Oh, you can do one. You want to leave the club and then you're talking about a payout one. Nah, I ain't having that. In the grand scheme of things, let's take it for what it is. We had no right from the start of the season getting to the playoffs. So, let's take it for what Hector's signing of the season. Absolutely. Paid barely anything for him. He was absolutely fantastic coming in. He was a huge miss in the playoff final. If we can get Maatsen back next season, I'll be up for that. Simon Moore, again, can't take credit for that. Gutierrez, can't take anything for that. Spanish Dad came in, did a good job. Very happy with how he did. Ramirez, even though we've just fallen out with him, did a good job. Gelhardt did really well in that little bit of the season. Hopefully we can get him back next year. Russ, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I am going to try and sign him again. Spanish lad, he'll be back next season. Hopefully he'll do a good job for us. Waghorn would happily move on. Lawson, I think just needs a proper pre-season under his belt and he'll be fine. Enda Bakare, if we can move him on, I'll be very happy. I'd love to keep Carney. Ben Sheaf. Ben Sheaf was from Arsenal. There's no way he was. I thought he was from West Ham. Oh, obviously not. Once upon a time he was, but... and Carlos Tevez, the less said about that one, the better. 5th place. I mean, it's heartbreaking. But Fulham were the 3rd best team in the league. So it's only fair that they get promoted when you stop and think about it. Board expectation, top half. See, that's bugged. Because it was definitely avoid relegation. Final position 5th, that's great. Our home attendance is woeful. But I don't know whether that's because we've got a restriction on how much we can use. Tyler Walker was top goal scorer in the league as well. That was great. FA Cup. Reached 4th round. We did. We then got knocked out by Crewe Alexandra. Let's not talk about it. And Carabao Cup. Reached the 3rd round. Got to the 4th round. Everton knocked us out 3-1. Tyler Walker was our top goal scorer with 4 goals. Moments to remember. Did pretty well. We battered Huddersfield 5-0 towards the end of the season. But that was the one that was in December, actually. And that was where our goal of the season was. Da Costa, his goal. Wonder whether we can see this goal of the season. It was Da Costa's goal. Can we be able to see it? I think we might be able to. Yeah, let's have a look at it. So, Julian Da Costa with goal of the season. So, Matson's here. Whips it out. Spanish dad misses his header. Da Costa just hits it, to be fair. That is the goal of the season. What a strike that is. That's our team of the year, apparently. I'm still gutted we had to lose Christopher Harmer because he would have been a great player for us, but he wanted more money than we could afford to give him. It's interesting to see Carney Chukwuemeka in there. Interesting as well to not see Callum O'Hare. Hopefully we get more out of him this coming season, but I think Harmer and Chucky are the 2 I look at and think, really? But Walker and Gyökeres, absolutely. Right, we didn't win the Manager of the Year. However, Fans Player of the Season, Jordan Shipley, absolutely. He was also the Young Player of the Season, absolutely. Signing of the Season was Michael Hector, no arguments there. Goal of the Season, as we've already seen, was from Da Costa. Top goal scorer was Tyler Walker, 32 goals in all competitions, and 21 assists for Jordan Shipley as well. Hyam had the most Player of the Match awards, started great, and then towards the end of the season just was not doing as well as he should have been. Jordan Shipley with the best player rating and most passes per 90 minutes, Spanish lad. Record breakers doesn't really matter because obviously it's the first season. But, do you know what? That was... Oh, we got budgets. Right. Realistically, what do we think? These aren't going to be high, are they? I mean, if we get something like 5 million, I'd be really happy, but I don't think we've got that. I think we're going to get a slightly increased wage budget and that's it. Okay, we've got a bit of money. Three and a bit million. 175k a week. We have got room to manoeuvre in the transfer market. Not a lot of room, but we've got some room. What do they want from us? Youth system, we're doing that. Under the age of 23, we're trying. Possession football, we're doing our best with that. Entertaining football, we're trying as well. And high tempo pressing football. I don't want much. Players over the age of 24, minimum 2-year contracts for first team players. I'm fine with that. And they wanted to finish in the top half. And, oh, interestingly, the owner is looking to sell. Confirmed. We are going to be getting a new owner at some point. I mean, we're going to confirm all of this, I think. Tyler Walker, top goal scorer in the Championship. That is a heck of a result. Matson was the AFL Young Player of the Year as well. Again, if we can get him back, I'll be very happy. Can we... What are we currently paying? So wants to put a little bit more towards his wages. I mean, yeah, sure. I actually think that's cheaper than what he's currently on. Goal of the season, Da Costa's was actually 3rd place, which is glorious, right? So we're looking to finish mid-table. Yeah, perfect. Brilliant. Sent them all away with a spring in their step and a song in their heart. anyone else we want to try and hang on to? I'd love to keep Chucky. I'd love to keep Chucky. I can't. Are you serious? That's what you're accepting? Okay, we might have Chucky next season. Joe Geldhart's the next one. I mean, that feels like a bug, but I'm not going to complain. We'll probably let Dad go, though. Thank you for your service. Right, Maatson. I'd accept that. To be honest, I'd accept that. And then Bakare. I mean, if we can just move him on, please. He's wanted. He is wanted. Right. Maatson is still here. That's excellent. The fact that we've kept him is just brilliant. Finances. Are we under? Have we got a lot of debts that I don't know about? We really don't. Okay. He doesn't want to put any money in. That's the problem. Right. Plus point, however. We've got Gelhardt. That's huge. That is huge. He's 6'5" at the end of the day. You know how I feel about a big lad. Right, we're getting rid of some of the dead wood, which is lovely. Okay, we might be having a takeover. It could be happening. Let's turn this light on. It could be happening. Oh my god. Ramirez is gone. We're getting some money. Not as much of it as I'd like. But it will do. Mark Gillespie is on the transfer list. I mean, how much for? 40k? Bro, are you sure? He's 6'4". Aerial reach is better. I mean, I feel like we sign him. It's going to cost us nothing more than 40k. We get him in, don't we? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, fine. Right, might have a new goalkeeper. That'll do. We need to get these guys tied down. In particular, O'Hare and Darbo. Because I still think we can get some ability out of Callum. Okay. More than I want to pay, but it's not as much as he wanted. So, that works. Brilliant. 2.5k increase. That'll do plenty. Boom. Right. 3 most important ones done. Would he take a pay cut to come here? Because he's a good defender. 6'7", remember? 6'7". What a threat he would be from set pieces. Apparently we can. Okay. That'd be great. Let's go to Sheffield United. Oh my word, look at the wage expectation. No. No, not happening. Let's have a scout of him, please. That'd be lovely. Courtney Hawes. Courtney Hawes. Last season, I thought if we could get him in, I'd have been delighted. He'd be great. He would genuinely be great. He'd actually only come in as our 4th best central defender, but if we get him on a decent deal. Transfer value 0. Shut the front door. He's out of contract. Courtney Hawes is out of contract. I mean, I'll even put a release clause in. I'd absolutely be okay with this. He wants a lot of money, though. A lot of money. Okay. We might have just signed Courtney Hawes. That'd be excellent. Anna Bakare's leaving. Bang. Thank you. Not much money into the squad, but we've saved on his wages. Thiago Silva retiring in 2023. That's just come up on the game. It's not in real life. No one panic. Championship window opens. Up front, I think we're fine. We need one player, I think, to cover. Players are in for Da Costa. Oh. Okay. Right. Darbo's not going anywhere. I'd like to see what contract they've offered him. We're going to go in and offer a bit more. Want to make sure that they know that we really want him. Coventry takeover could be close again. Tevez is leaving. I think this is the right thing to do because Carlos Tevez did not perform the way that he should have done. Ben Sheaf is leaving as well. He's leaving for Portsmouth. Let's get him out of the club as well. Oh, come on. No. No, stop offering him. Martin Waghorn. We'll get 45k for that. But more importantly, we'll get his wages for it as well. Hyam has signed his new contracts. Right. Yeah. Pump fists. Yeah. Brilliant. Wonderful. Wonderful. Gone in my head, I really want Cole Palmer. So we need to wait for 1st of July for Cole Palmer. I think he would be a solid attacking midfielder for us. Right, Gillespie's signing. Beautiful. Right, there's our backup goalkeeper. But Darby was signing new contracts, which is great. Courtney Horse! Ladies and gentlemen. Courtney Horse is on his way to Aston Villa. And by Aston Villa, I mean Coventry City. Stu plays for Aston Villa in real life. The club you support, you absolute div. Offers for Da Costa. We need to actually think about what we do with Da Costa here. Because he's been good for us, but he's injury prone. And he's not really of the level we need him to. So, I'll tell you what. Let's compare him with Todd Kane. The one I'm trying to get rid of. I know, you know. I don't know, actually. I'm starting to look at Todd Kane and think maybe we give Todd Kane a chance. We accept these offers. Ben Mawson's going to Lincoln. That's fine. That works for me. We're not going to get a lot of money for the deal, but we've got some money for it. Right. We've got £2.5 million to spend. Oh. Oh, hang on a second. Davide Santon. Okay, fine. Estimated wage. They look a bit different, don't they? Well, we're not getting Davide Santon. I mean, I was signing him just because his name's Enzo. Gustavo Harmer. Oh my god, could we bring Harmer back? Could we bring Harmer back? Can you imagine? He's on the loan list. We need a defensive midfielder. He was the best defensive midfielder we had before we decided he wanted to leave. And took a, I don't even know if he took a pay cut, but accepted less than what he wanted from us. Like, I would happily have him back and pay his wages. I mean, I'm a little bit annoyed because I should have looked to see whether we could do it for 2 seasons. But oh my word, Gustavo Harmer. Bringing him back to the club a year after he left. The scenes. Blackpool offer Laria contract. Crew Alexandra, who, if you remember, did batter us. I'd like to know what he's... I mean, he's good. He's a good, solid midfielder. Was very, very good last season. How did Crew get on? Did they get promoted? 9th. I'm assuming that's not reset yet. No, it's not. Finished 9th. He looks a decent midfielder, but I don't know if I'd go any further than that. Like, let's compare him to... Who do we want to compare him to? Let's compare him to Spanish lad. For example. I mean, Spanish lad's so much better than him. But they do different jobs. He's got better finishing. His passing is not quite... He's not as bad as I thought it would be, actually. He's got more flair than Spanish lad. He's got better work rate. Blackpool won him. Birmingham won him. Cardiff won him. Hull won him. Hibernian won him. I mean, we can get him on a free. He wants to be a Mazzala. I would play you as a Mazzala. Right. That'll do. We've got Harmer back. That is glorious. That is genuinely glorious. Oh, I love that. I love the fact that we've re-signed him. He left under a cloud, but he's back. Right, Costa. We need a right back as well. Hey, got some money. Right, Carrow Cup first round draw. Oh my god, this takeover. This takeover is breaking my brain. Right, Declan Drysdale. Thank you for your service. You're gone. Who are you? Safadine Cowie. Cowie. Safadine Cowie. I mean, apparently he's very good. Okay. That's a great signing. He looks really good. I know we've only really looked at him a little bit, but decent. Cowie could be good. We're the only ones who've made an interest in him, made an offer for him so far. We've kicked it off. We've kicked it off. We'll declare interest in him. Right, we'll look at these guys when they come back. He would be really, really good. And he does want to come. Takeover could be close, same way it has been all summer. To be fair, I don't blame him. The second that a team like Lens come in, there's not a lot you can really say. Tom Lowry, how good actually are you? Because I feel like we might be wasting some money here, but we're going to sign him. Let's just get him in. I think he's a decent signing. He'll be a decent backup midfielder anyway. Right, he's coming in on the first. I think he looks alright, you know. He'll come in, he'll do a job for us. We're not looking for him to be a world. Let's get these loans sorted. Let's get all of this stuff dealt with. Then we can have a proper look at the team after the Solihull Moors friendly. Right, Mafadesing has retired. Excellent. Right, Clark Salter can come in. Moore can come in. I'd love to put a Spanish lad in, but apparently we can't. Okay. Let's get to final. I just want to put in an offer for Go PARMA and then I'm done. Freddie Youngberg at Nottingham Forest. There's something I didn't expect to see. My word. Right, Shipley. If you can welcome him, that'd be great. Spanish Dad's gone. Thank you for your service. Money-wise, we've made money. Julian DaCosta's gone. I would like to keep him. He wanted to leave. Right, Courtney Horse is in. Lowry's in. Spanish Lad's in. Laurie looks decent, actually. He'll do. Right, he's back. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He looks so good. Don't want a lot of money for him. I'm not prepared to pay that much money for him up front, to be honest with you. For that to be a 0. Okay. Can't be a 0. Understood. Let's not get too hasty. Right, we've made the offer. Riviera. Ooh. Now this guy, I'd sign him in a heartbeat. I mean, just for the potential. Just for the potential, he looks good. Rogic. Oh, Tom Rogic. I mean, he got great first touch. I mean, he surely... You know what? A lot of money for him, okay. If we gave you $1 million for him... I can't imagine that actually going through, but I'd sign Tom Rogic in a heartbeat. Right, I'm going to leave things there. I've gone on far longer than I was going to because I got distracted by transfers, which is what I knew was going to happen. But we will be back soon. I don't know exactly when, but we will be back soon. Ignore the mess in the background. There we go. Yeah, if you've enjoyed, please have a look on my Twitter. There's links to my YouTube page there. Just search Studio FM on YouTube. Go over there, watch videos. Fun times will be had by all. I'm gutted we didn't make promotion today, but we will do our best to try and do it in Season 2 of the Coventry Save. So thank you all very much, and I'll catch you guys next time. Y'all have been awesome. I've been Stubo. I did that the wrong way round. But yeah, I've been Stubo. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.